Pod Apostle. Help us build the kingdom. Like, share, and subscribe. So in the reading from the prophet Daniel today, we have these words, one like a son of man coming on the clouds of heaven. And the Son of Man mentioned in the gospel is the Son of Man. In the Old Testament reading from the prophet Daniel is Jesus. Do not tell the vision to anyone until the Son of Man has been raised from the dead. So we see that connection between Daniel and this event on the holy mountain, and a high mountain. And historically or traditionally, we would say Mount Tabor. You can go visit Mount Tabor in the Holy Land if things were a little more peaceful than they are now. Beautiful monastery built on top of Mount Tabor. And it really is a kind of grand view of the surrounding area as it sticks out. But nonetheless, so Jesus and Peter and James and John and Moses and Elijah. And what does the voice from heaven say? This is my beloved Son. Listen to him. Why would it be important to listen to Jesus? This is my beloved Son. Listen to him. Peter, James, and John are in for a very difficult time in the coming weeks and months after this event, because Jesus is going to Jerusalem. We read this usually during Lent. We read it during the year, and we read it during Lent, because Jesus is on his way to get crucified. And this little glimpse of the glory of God given to them to encourage them along the way. This is my beloved Son. Listen to him. How do you listen to Jesus? Father Mike, you tell us what he said. How do you listen to Jesus, How do you? Or do you? And I hope and pray that you do. I hope and pray that you spend time simply with this kind of prayer. Speak, Lord, I'm listening, in silence. Again, I read about these saints from times past, from 100 years ago, from 200 years ago, from 300 years ago. And what do they complain about? They complain about people have no time for recollection, for peace and quiet, to hear the voice of God. Boy, if it was bad 100 years ago, what is it today? This is my beloved Son. Listen to him as if your eternal life depended on it. Let me add that. We hear so much noise in the world, and so today we hear this beautiful event being taken away to a high mountain, and this encounter with the glory of God, and these words, this is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him. So I would encourage you all, and as I speak to myself, every time I'm up here talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself too, to make sure that we take time in silence regularly to simply stop and say, speak, Lord, I'm listening, for minutes, for 10 minutes, for a half hour. And that may sound like craziness to some people, but it is the path. It is the way. This is my beloved Son. Listen to him.